Hey guys, I'm ready to get running. Today we're here back on. Actually, we're not back on. We are here on NR2003. We're starting a new sim series, boys. I can't wait to get this series started. It's going to be on NR2003. We have mods, so I know we tried to do this. We did one race and never did another one. Well, we're going to try to do this again. The races are going to be shorter. I have mods now. So we have the 2021 cars. I think we're missing maybe like one or two. That's about it, though. So that's all we have to worry about. But yeah, I cannot wait to get this started, guys. We're opening off at Daytona. I'll go ahead and show you guys the schedule. So we go to Daytona for race 1. Then we go to North Carolina Speedway or Rockingham. Then we go to Las Vegas. Then Atlanta. Then Arlington, Bristol, Texas, Talladega, Martinsville, California, known as Auto Club, Richmond, which is a modded track. Daytona, Richmond, and Charlotte are all modded. And then Phoenix is also modded. Then Charlotte, modded, of course. Dover, Pocono, Michigan, and then we have the Daytona Road Course, and then back to Daytona, so it's a doubleheader at Daytona. Then Chicagoland, New Hampshire, Pocono, Indianapolis, Watkins Glen, Michigan, Bristol, Darlington, Richmond, again, another modded track, New Hampshire, Dover, Talladega, Kansas, Charlotte, modded track, Martinsville, Atlanta, ISM, or Phoenix, modded track, North Carolina, and we will end the season at Homestead. Let's go ahead and get the season underway. Why don't we? We're going to skip through qualifying. It'll be a 30-lap race. I'm going to be doing the races shorter so we could try to get 36 races done fast. These aren't going to be weekly. I'm going to try to make these like every few days. Maybe there'll be some double headers. But, of course, we open the season off with the Daytona 500. We see Logano going out. We skip right to the race, though, and we're going to accelerate time up to about right here.
To your cars.
We get ready to get started. Kyle Busch starts on pole for the Daytona 500. Interesting. Looking for his first Daytona 500 victory in his career. We'll get the command to fire engine soon. I'm drinking a nice Rowdy energy while we're at it. So,
drivers, start your engines.
And there's the command to fire engines from Daytona. 38, I think it's 38 cars. Yeah, I believe 38 cars make up today's field. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for today's race. We have Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick in row number 1. Row number 2 is Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr. Row number 3, Eric Almirola and Joey Logano. Row number 4, Brad Keselowski and Denny Hamlin. Row number 5, William Byron and Kurt Busch. Row number 6, Ryan Newman and Matt DiBenedetto. Row number 7, Austin Cindric and Christopher Bell. Row number 8, Anthony Alfredo and Cole Custer. Row number 9 is made up of Chase Briscoe and Austin Dillon. Row number 10, row number 10 is, I think it's Bubba Wallace and Chase Elliott. Row number 11, I've already got it mixed up. Just take a look at the field, guys. These paint schemes are permanent. I know I'm lazy. So I'm not going to be changing paint schemes throughout the year. I just picked some of my favorite, and some were just like the main paint scheme. What is going on with, is that BJ McLeod in the 78? Why? Why is, no, that's Austin Dillon. Why is he on the apron? Is he DNFing? Why is Austin Dillon on the apron? We haven't even started the race and Austin Dillon is on the apron. Do we already have a car failure? Also, I like the Eric Almirola scheme we picked. That is actually an inverted paint scheme from his Smithfield car. So his Smithfield car is usually like the black in the front and then the white in the back. But this one is white in the front and black in the back. I like that so much more. Adamant Health for Kurt Busch. Just figured I'd switch it up for him. Christopher Bell in the Sirius XM, probably my favorite Bell paint scheme this year. Austin Dillon, I guess he's DNFing. We're getting ready to go green from Daytona, ladies and gentlemen. Kyle Busch, the first man to qualify on pole for the season. The pace car, okay, I guess Austin Dillon's out of the race. The pace car pulling off this time by, ladies and gentlemen, get to your feet. We are going green flag racing in the Daytona 500 in the Rowdy Energy. In our 2003 sim season. Here we go. Kyle Busch leads lap number 1 of the Daytona 500. 30 laps of racing. And it's sure to be some close racing, too, as Kyle Busch sprinting off to the lead early on here. With Keselowski behind in second place. 30 laps of racing. This could get pretty dicey if we go no cautions. Tire wear and fuel wear are on 2%, so I don't know if they'll have to pit, even though it's a 30-lap race. I'm not sure. But Kyle Busch, he's got a good lead to start the Daytona 500. Can he keep that lead for the whole race? I don't think he'll be able to keep it for the whole race, if a caution doesn't come out at least. As some of the field's already kind of spread out a little bit. AI skill is going to be all the way up at the max. I've seen some wrecks happen at the max when I was doing some testing for the season. Let me make sure our audio is good. Yeah, our audio is perfect. As we're on lap 3 of 30, Kyle Busch remains the leader in the Daytona 500. You see a pack of cars behind. Nobody's been able to pass Busch just yet, as he's got probably like about a 2-length car, a lead of about 2 car lengths over Brad Keselowski. But that Ford Mustang, he's starting to draft up. He might be able to get to the bumper of the 18. We'll see what happens. I was doing some testing at the modded tracks to make sure they work well, so I was doing some testing at Charlotte. And we had a close race at Charlotte, where Kevin Harvick in turn 4 got down to the inside of Chase Elliott, took the lead, but onto the front stretch, Elliott shot right back to the lead and won. Keselowski now down to the inside of the 18, but I'm pretty sure Keselowski or Busch have not won a 500 in their career, as Busch pulls back in front of Keselowski. You got a 3-time winner in the 11, Denny Hamlin. Almirola, he's been close to winning a 500 in 2018. He could not close that deal in 2018, though. I guess Austin, did he DNF? He's 34 seconds back. Okay, that's interesting. Kyle Busch leads the field, though, through the first 4 laps here at Daytona, looking to continue on that. He's going to be one of the slower cars on the track, too. We'll see if the 11 and the 2 can catch up here. If they send it 3 wide, we're either wrecking or the field behind's catching up, as there's the 12 car of Ryan Blaney. Kyle Busch leading at Daytona. And now, can Keselowski catch up to that 18? Field's kind of actually a little bit spread out for Daytona. I probably should have looked at some AI settings for Daytona. But, you know, it is what it is. This is updated modded Daytona. I didn't want to have to get every single modded track, though, for this series, so yeah, I did it. But here comes Keselowski now to the inside, trying to take the lead from Busch. Nobody's been able to do it yet today. I think Busch still has the lead. Yes, Busch still has the lead. Keselowski, he's going to be able to stay to the inside of that 18 now. Can he make the pass? I think Busch is still your leader. Can Keselowski get a good enough draft, though, through the tri-oval to take the lead? No, Kyle Busch has led the first 5 laps of the season at Daytona. Busch looking to win his first career Daytona 500. Hamlin behind. Busch is going to clear the 2. Will he move down? No. He is just barely clear. No, I think the 2 might actually be down to his inside. He should clear him off of 4, though. He's not going to move down. He's kind of running in the middle of the 11 and the 2. It's almost like 2-lane blocking. Busch is going to go with his teammate, though. No, he's going to kind of move to that, like, in the middle of the outside and the inside lane. Got a lot of drafting being done at Daytona, ladies and gentlemen. And we have 30 laps of this, to be exact. No cautions just yet. Busch now. Here comes Hamlin. He's going to move down to the inside behind his teammate. And here comes Hamlin behind his teammate. Can Hamlin make the pass? If anybody knows how to win at Daytona, it's Denny Hamlin. 3 career Daytona 500 wins, all coming within the span of 5 years. 2016, 2019, and 2020. Hamlin knows how to win himself a 500. And the top two in the 2020 Daytona, or 2019, excuse me, Daytona 500 was Hamlin and Busch. Hamlin winning that. Harvick now to the inside of Hamlin. Can he make the pass on Hamlin? I think he's going to be able to. A lot of two-wide racing in the back. Kyle Busch remains your leader from Daytona. Nobody has been able to pass Busch for the first 8 laps of this one. Who will be the first to pass Busch is... Oh, here comes lap traffic. This isn't good. Lap traffic leads to wrecks or people losing the race because of lap cars. Or just being slowed down. I don't know if you can really lose the race by being slowed down just a little bit by a lap car at Daytona when you have the draft. And here comes Harvick now. He's going to try to make a move down to the inside. Can he be the first to take the lead away from Busch? He's probably had the lead taken away from him. Nobody else has led a lap other than Busch. And what do you know? Busch crossed the line first. He has led the first 9 laps of the season. The field is gaining on Joey Logano. Here comes that 4. However, the 4 and the length between the 4 and the 2 are not nearly as close as those 3 front-running Gibbs cars on that outside lane. Christopher Bell's just a few cars behind them. Of course, he is another Gibbs teammate. You got Newman De Benedetto and not Gibbs, Christopher Bell. Kyle Busch leads. Can he safely get around that lap car, though? Busch is just ahead by a lot for it being a super speedway. Here he goes. I mean, now he's got draft is almost what it is. He's using the outside lane. I thought Austin Dillon went to block Kyle Busch for a second. And this inside lane is going to be really slowed up now. As there goes the outside lane. We're going to see him shoot ahead as long as Austin Dillon is in front of that inside lane. And there goes the outside lane, boys. Oh, Harvick's going to make a move on the 3 now. No, he's not. Never mind. He falls back in line. And now look at the 18 and the 18 and the 11. The 2 Joe Gibbs teammates are driving away from the field. Can Truex catch back up? First 10 laps of the season have been led by Kyle Busch. The Gibbs cars running 1, 2, 3, and then they have a Gibbs car behind in 8th. Catching up. And those 3 Gibbs cars pulling away from the field. Those could very well be the big 3 this season. Here goes Truex now. He's trying to make a move. Truex trying to make a move for the lead. Or for second. That's going to let Harvick catch up. Here, I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, sorry about that, I'm back. Kyle Busch looks like he remained in the lead, and Truex's attempt for second did not seem successful as he's back to 4th now. And we got Harvick in 3rd. Austin Dillon's a lap car. Still trying to contend for the win. Oh no, Busch has no help on the outside lane. Will we finally see a pass on Kyle Busch? I think we will come into the trial, but Busch has no help. His teammate leaves him out to dry. Denny Hamlin will lead lap number 13. Busch led the first 12 laps of the season. And Denny Hamlin comes out and leads lap number 13 of the season. Busch is stuck on the outside lane. Can he move down and fall in line with that 4 car? Here comes the 19 with some draft now. No, the 4 moves down in front of him. The 18 and the 11 are somewhat working with each other. We'll see the 18 shoot up to the 11. Here comes the 4 of Kevin Harvick for the 3rd lead change this year, I'm pretty sure. And it looks like Harvick will lead lap number 14. Now we are starting to see a mixture of drivers start to lead laps. As Busch is drafting up with his teammate now, Kevin Harvick, your leader from Daytona. Will he lead like Busch did? Busch almost led the first half of the race. As we are almost to that halfway point, it will be 15 to go. Once the leader crosses the stripe, it's probably going to be Harvick looking at how the race is going now. Harvick's up on that outside lane working with Hamlin and Busch. Those have been the dominant three in this one. Hamlin, Busch, and Harvick. And then Truex has been pretty good too. But no stages. Oh, and here come the pit stops now. Kyle Busch back to the lead at Daytona. Battling with Brad Keselowski. They have no help from behind. It's pretty much just a super speedway battle. Knowing that, though, that'll put Keselowski in the lead. He's going to lead for the first time this season. Will Busch fall in line with Keselowski or continue to work the outside lane? Keselowski has cleared Busch. I forgot we were going to have green flag pit stops. Those guys who just pitted could be the winners of this one. As here comes Kyle Busch now down to the inside. Busch. Can Kyle Busch make the pass? Where's the 21 going to go? Affiliate teammate or teammate? And a Penske teammate and then an affiliate teammate of Brad Keselowski just left their teammate out to dry on the outside lane. Guess who's back to the lead? It's Kyle Busch. He's going to come down pit road right here. How about we take a look at some green flag pit stops? We're going to go to the pit lane cam. That is not a good pit lane cam. Let's go back to TV number 1. Here comes that 18 down pit road. He's led the most laps this season. And Keselowski is your leader. We'll probably be going down this next lap. There's that number 18 M&M's car of Kyle Busch. Pit crew has been pretty good in real life for the past few years. Let's see if that is a trend here in the Sim series. I think they only take left sides or right sides, excuse me, I don't know. Kyle Busch is the first off of pit road. And how about we take a look at our leader? Busch has got a pretty good spot off of pit road. Who is our leader? We need to find our leader. A lot of lap guys getting in the way now. I think Keselowski is still our leader. Let me find Keselowski on the thing. And your leader is down pit road. I think, who does that put in the lead? Does that put Harvick in the lead? Harvick's in 20th. Where's Busch? Busch came up, he was like 5th or something like that. He's still 5th. Unless he just hasn't come around yet. He's still getting up to speed. I have no idea who the freak our leader is. Where's Hamlin? Hamlin is in 21st. But I'd assume they're coming up on passing Kyle Busch here. I don't know what the whole situation is. Off of pit road. I think Hamlin's the leader. No, Hamlin's 5th. Okay, who's the leader? Is it still Brad? Is Brad still in the lead? There's no way Brad's still in the lead. Eric Almirola's about to kill somebody. He better get out of the way. I don't know who our leader is. It's saying it's Brad, but there's Brad. He's about to get passed for the lead for, I think it'll be Denny Hamlin. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Denny Hamlin passing him for the lead, though. We're going to find out this time by, I think Kyle Busch is the 3rd place car. He's been the dominant driver of the race. He's led the most laps. We'll see if Busch can continue that trend. And he is running amazing. Busch with a great run. Doesn't even have draft. He's going to move up into line now. Yeah, Hamlin is your leader. Harvick's 2nd. Busch 3rd. Harvick's making a move for the lead. Busch is going to stick with his teammate, I think, though. Harvick's got some draft from behind, though. Harvick's going to go to the lead from Daytona. It's just a 2-car pack for that outside lane. Here comes the rest of the field. They're starting to catch up to the leaders. So what happens when you get green flag pit stops? It's absolute chaos. We'll see if Kyle Busch is able to pull back to the lead as he has all race. We got a Haas driver with the Gibbs cars and a Gibbs driver with a Haas car and a front row car. Is front row affiliated? Is front row affiliated with the team or are they just front row motorsports? I have no idea. Anyway, Harvick's your leader. He's kind of double lane blocking, kind of staying in the middle of the 2 lanes. But the field behind is starting to catch up. The 41's going to leave the 18 and the 11 out to dry, though, as Harvick remains your leader. Battle for the lead. We got a pack behind forming for the lead pack. Keselowski will be reaching that soon. As we're almost to 10 to go in the 500, even though it's not even near 500 miles. I don't know how many miles we're running, if I'm being dead honest. But the 4 car is your leader in the 500. Look at the 2. He's making a move now on the inside. Brad Keselowski was able to contend for a little bit, and then he pitted. That outside lane's starting to fall off. Even though they got, I think they have more than the inside lane. They're really not working. Battle for the lead is brewing. Here comes the 2. No, he's going to fall back in line. Didn't have the run he wanted when he fell out. We got Penske guys drafting though right there, and then Ryan Preece behind. Who's going to win the 500 right now? It's looking pretty good for Kevin Harvick for his second career 500 win. Anthony Alfredo from behind. He's running well. He could be pretty good in points after this one. Here comes Anthony Alfredo with the draft and with the 4 car, excuse me. Gosh, this is a close race. The pack behind have been close, and that's why Harvick has not been passed yet. But if Harvick chooses a line and sticks to that line, whether he's running with the inside or the outside, that's when it's really going to brew up for the lead. Bowman is starting to fall off of this lead pack. He was up there on that second pack before they caught the lead pack, and now he's just fallen off of it. Hamlin's got a good run. He's going to move down to the inside. Denny Hamlin looking for his 4th career Daytona 500. But now that both of those men are in each lane, that's going to let Busch draft up, and this could be a big battle between the big 3 in this one so far. No cautions yet to this point. If we can get a fully green 500, that'd be awesome. Denny Hamlin is your leader. This is the battle for the lead. Harvick is slow right now, though. And Hamlin is now pulled away with the lead. They're coming up on lap cars. That could be a big factor. The lap cars are always big factors. They could completely slow down one lane or just completely get out of the way from everybody. Some guys back there are trying to make moves towards the back, but what you need to do is stick to your line, and hopefully the pack of the line you're in can just push forward. You don't want to be spread right now. You can spread out when there's 2 to go. And now we have the second pack behind. I don't think they're going to have enough time to catch up. They could very well catch up, though. It all depends on how fast they're running, how consistent. Denny Hamlin, your leader in the 500. Can anybody else catch up to Hamlin, or is he just going to drive away from this point on? I think that's Ty Dillon. Yes, that was Ty Dillon. Oh, Preece is going to make a move. I think he falls back in line, though. Hamlin has a good length, but he is slower than the other cars. Truex, he's got some speed down there. He was kind of peeking out of the line. Bowman kind of catching back up to this lead pack. Harvick's making a move for the lead in the tri-oval. This could help some of the guys behind. Who's going to lead the lap? It's Denny Hamlin. 6 laps to go from Daytona. They're 2 wide for the lead. Harvick's going to pull out front, though. Harvick, Hamlin, Busch. They have all been in and out of the lead. Busch almost gets under his teammate. That would not have been good. We got lap cars coming. It's the 36 of David Reagan and the 96 of Ty Dillon. Gibbs cars working together again, except for Martin Truex Jr. in this lead pack. 3 of the 4 Gibbs cars in the lead pack. Where did Cody Ware come from? Is he just been in this lead pack, or did he come out of nowhere? Is he a lap car? I don't know. I don't see that lead pack behind anymore. There they are. Or that second pack, whatever you want to call it. That inside lane is dominant. If you were going to hope to be on that inside lane. We got lap traffic coming up, though. That might ruin the race of Denny Hamlin. He's stuck behind a lap car. So is Kevin Harvick. And Alfredo moves up to the outside now. Cutting off a lane for Busch. And now that outside line, they seem to be having the better run with David Reagan in the lap car. That outside lane's got the experience, but the inside lane's got the youth leading that pack. Those are both lap cars leading the 2 packs right now. And then you got the leaders behind. Who's going to win the 500 as we get ready to come to four to go. Harvick's trying to peek to the outside. Hamlin's on the inside. He might be able to pull away with this one now. Harvick's trusting the plan with David Reagan, though. Reagan got a pretty good run there. Oh no, Ty Dillon's stuck in the middle. That's never where you want to be, alone in the middle. Hamlin's starting to drive away. Truex is all of a sudden in the contention to win this one. Who's the leader? It's Hamlin. And oh my gosh. I thought Kyle Busch had this one in the bag after leading the first 13 laps, but now he's kind of fallen to the back of this pack ever since the lap cars get in the way. And just like that, the race has completely changed. We got Truex in the lead, Hamlin second, Ryan Preece third, Austin Cindric in fourth, Chase Briscoe in fifth, Blaney's behind, Busch is in the back of the pack now. Those lap cars really messed up Kyle Busch. It's going to be a great race for the win. They're 3 wide for the lead. Austin Cindric on the bottom. Who's going to get it? Coming to the end of this one. I like Kyle Busch had the for sure win. Now he's not even in the top 10. Martin Truex Jr. I don't think has Truex Jr. won a 500 before? I don't know. Here comes Austin Cindric, though. And now look at the 37. He's peeking down to the inside. He's not going to be able to make the move. Imagine if Ryan Preece wins the first race of the season. If he does, he's not going to be contending anywhere. That pack behind, they don't have enough time. 2 to go from Daytona. Who's going to win it? Cindric into the lead. Will Austin Cindric be the winner here in the 500? It's still anybody's race at this point. Alfredo making a move. So is Busch. Busch is going to move down to that inside lane. That outside lane doesn't have as much help as they did. Now Busch decides to move back up to the outside. That second pack of cars, they're starting to gain. It's really, they don't have enough time unless these guys wreck ahead. Cindric in second. Truex in the lead. Looks like Martin Truex Jr. will be leading us to the white flag. And here we go. They come onto the front stretch, getting ready to enter the tri-oval. That second pack of cars is not a factor. Here we go. The white flag is waving from Daytona. We have 1 lap to go in the Daytona 500. Who's going to win it? Truex is the leader. Can Cindric get a good run? No, Truex is going to move down to that. He's kind of in between the inside lane and the outside lane. Kind of double lane blocking, as I like to call it. Here we go. Cindric, he's got a good run. Can he get the run through 4? He's going to have a good run through 4 and onto that front stretch before entering the tri-oval. Because if you're not inside, there's Hamlin. Hamlin's making a move to win the 500. Who's going to win it? It's going to be close off of 4. Hamlin and Truex side by side for the 500. Checkered flag waving. Denny Hamlin just barely gets Martin Truex Jr. at the line. What a race. Denny Hamlin is the 500 winner. Great race. No cautions through the whole thing, but Denny Hamlin snags the Daytona 500 for Martin Truex Jr. in turn 4. Truex, there was nothing he could do. Hamlin just swooped right down to the inside, got to the inside of him. Truex did not make an aggressive block. And then through the tri-oval, they were close. It was 0.02 was the gap at the finish line. Let's take another look at the finish in the 500. Oh, wait, I forgot. It won't let me freaking rewind. I don't know what the deal with that is. I have to do this. Hold on. Where is... I'm just going to rewind to the finish. Sorry about this, guys. What a finish in the Daytona 500. Let me get a better camera. Hold on. Let's go slow-mo. Is TV2 a good angle? Here we go. Checkered flag waving. Boom. Hold on. Let me. Oh, don't mind my dog in the background, guys. Let me get a gap or a Wow. When is the point that I think it's right there? We're gonna need better camera angles for it. That's a good one right there. Oh, he didn't cross it. Hold on. Don't mind my dog once again. There it is. That is the margin of victory for Denny Hamlin. What a 500 that was. That's a good camera angle right there. Pit lane 2, that's a good camera angle of the finish. What a 500 finish. I thought Kyle Busch was going to win that one, guys. But, no. At the end, after those pit stops, Kyle Busch got held up with the field and just dropped to the back and could not pull back to the lead. Denny Hamlin wins the Daytona 500. What a race we just watched. There are the unofficial results. Denny Hamlin in first place, Martin Truex Jr. second, Austin Cindric third, Ryan Preece. The man I thought that was going to win after watching that race for a little bit. Kyle Busch finishes 2 spots out of the top 10. Harvick just barely notches that top 10 right there. Last place, let's just skip to last place. Ty Dillon last place, 1 lap down. David Ragan 1 lap down. Austin Dillon 1 lap down. That was a good race. Standings are pretty much just going to be the finishing results. So let's hit down. Denny Hamlin picked out a win at Daytona 20. That was just the name of the mod file. And Denny Hamlin is the points leader after race number 1. He was able to win. That's his 4th career 500, boys. So if we go to standings, there are the standings right there for you. Kyle Busch, I think he is only 11th in points because he led the most laps in that race. So he got some extra points that'll put him over Brad Keselowski. But the max points is going to be, I think, 185, if I'm correct. I'm not 100% sure. So we don't really have a playoff system, so it's pretty much just a battle until the end of the season. Next race will be at North Carolina Speedway of the Rock. So I think what I'm going to do is I might actually do North Carolina today, too. That'll be a 59-lap race, 2 times wear. So yeah, that'll do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. You know what I need to do? I need to actually leave. That'll do it for this one, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one.